Hello everybody, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa.
And I am Latasha Blanton, also with the Real South Africa.
And you guys are welcome to sunny South Africa. If this is your first time, this is your opportunity to come with Phil Scott with his channel.
And they will be here on March 16th through the 25th, 2022. The cost does include the flight, most meals, and your domestic flight in country from Johannesburg to Cape Town. The cost is $5,500 per person sharing and $6,150 for a person wanting a single room.
Now, at this point, you don't need any extra shots. The only thing you need to do is have a negative COVID test prior to you leaving. And then, of course, upon departure, we will get you another COVID test. And then that's it. So that's really all you need. And, of course, a passport.
So no shots, no vaccines, no nothing. Just get to South Africa. We'll see you here.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News Channel and the African Diaspora News Insider. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So a black doctor by the name of Malika Stewart in Texas decided to go cash her first big check. She had just completed her residency and she got a signing bonus from her new job. So she thought she'd go to Chase in Sugar Land to cash her check or actually deposit into the bank or whatever. And the employees basically told her it was a fraudulent check and you kind of told her she wasn't a real doctor and they didn't believe her and all of that. And so, you know, she said she left. This happened on December 18th. She left to avoid being arrested because, you know, they like to lock black people up and then put you in the clink and then you try to figure it out and all of that. So she said she wanted to avoid the embarrassment and all of those things. And so she returned on the 27th to make a complaint with the manager. And the manager told her, because she didn't deal with a manager, the employees originally were supposed to go get the manager, but they came back with another employee. And they said, well, we don't believe the check is real and all this other stuff. So the manager then said, well, yeah, you could have deposited the check. Now we would have held it because that's standard for banks. If you deposit a large check, they hold it for a couple of days and sometimes a couple of weeks just to make sure it's valid and all of that. So the manager said, yeah, we could have done that, but we can also refuse, you know, service to people if we deem that to be necessary. So the manager was trying to cover both ends, if you will. And so Malika went and got her a lawyer, a civil rights lawyer in Texas by the name of Justin Moore, and they are suing Chase for $1 million for emotional distress, drama, trauma, and, you know, nausea and all of that. That would come with somebody accusing you of fraud at a bank. And so hopefully Malika is successful, but she says they didn't respect my credentials. And I'm like, I know that's right, sister. You know, you go to school to become a doctor and it's not easy to do. It's years and tears and blood and sweat, you know, and all of that kind of stuff. And you have somebody disrespect you in that manner. So I agree they didn't respect her credentials, but I want to say this, Malika, I'm with you, sister. I hope you get every dime that you're suing for, but you're special to me. But you ain't special to white folks. We all know somebody, including myself. I've been discriminated in banks plenty of times. I had the same thing happen to me. Oh, this is you forged the signature. And it's like, huh? Okay. So it's not rare that banks like Chase, Bank of America, and a whole host of banks treat black people funky, right? That's just what they do. And so we keep hearing, yeah, it would behoove us to go put our money in black banks. I'm going to leave that one alone. I think we should put our money in black banks, but never mind, I'm going to keep going with this story. Okay, so anyway, we should put our money in black banks, even though they are still, you know, controlled by the government. The FDIC is a federal, you know, regulated entity that regulates banks. But if we can go with a black bank that's going to treat us right, that would be great. But yeah, that's what white banks do. They don't care if you're a doctor, you got credentials. They get their little employee to tell you, well, we don't think this check is real. They'll disrespect you all day long. So anyway, we as black people need to unify and do better, period. So anyway, not that it's her fault. I'm not saying it's her fault. Please don't mistake me in that. Anyway, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
Hello, everyone. Please make sure you subscribe to the African Diaspora News Channel app on these platforms.
Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.